Hello, how you guys doing? You guys having a good one? Yeah. We were just talking about it in the sub-Discord, GMAX. Rev's first stream after the Queen unalived. Not her fault, she was just old. How do British people feel about this? Because, like, to me it seems like a really expensive person to, like, pay for. Like, state-sanctioned rich person seems like a weird thing, you know? I don't really get it. Like, she doesn't do anything, right? I mean, she's dead, so she doesn't do anything anymore. That's the whole point of America. I mean, yeah, but, like, we pretend like they aren't, prestige in doing what? Being inbred? I don't understand. What's she good at? I mean, again, nothing, because she's dead. Hello, my name's Blank. Thank you for the 6 months of support. As a Canadian, this day is good. Like, as an American, and I'm looking from the outside looking in, I'm just like, why? Like, it's been something that I've been kind of like, yeah, I mean, like, you always hear about, like, oh, welfare queens, and I'm like, literally the fucking queen? Literally the queen, right? Anyway, thank you for the 33 months of support, Full Moon. Oh, and Food, thank you for the 3 months of support. Rev's being revolutionary again? Listen. I'm an American. It's what we do here. Hey, Brobold. Hey, y'all. Pogbot is very happy about all this. Anyway, let's do some Emma the Asshole Judgements. And then I'm going to play some game called Hollow Cure, which looks pretty okay. Haven't played it. Listened to some of the music and I'm like, that's kind of... Those are some bangers. So, yeah. Anyway, here's some Nintendo music. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Am I the asshole for celebrating the Queen's death? Not the asshole. I got my hair cut yesterday. I'm not sure if I'm, like, feeling it yet. I'll be honest. It's a big change, so I don't know if I like it. It's, like, a little bit more mullety than I would really like, I'll be honest, but music's a bit loud. I'll bring it down some. Looking good? Okay, well, good. Thank you. Anyway, let's see what we got here. It's very different. Yeah, no, I lost like probably like 2 or 3 pounds yesterday. Just getting my head like cut off, essentially. Am I the asshole for asking my fiance to not go to a wedding I haven't been invited to? Her last wish was to have her corgis buried with her. Good thing we'll deny that. My 53-year-old fiance. Okay, they're 50. They're a lady and they're 53, and he's a dude and he's 47. Okay. Has been invited to a wedding without me, and I asked him not to go. Backstory: the groom and the fiance have been friends since childhood. The groom's sister is married to my ex-husband, who is still friends with my fiance as well, and who is stepmother to my daughter. Although my ex and I are amicable, the stepmother and I don't have any relationship at all. So we fell out a few years ago over some nasty things. I love you, but you look like fiery right now. What is that? Like the Fire Festival? Guy Fieri, you mean? The Splatoon person. Because of this weird bitch with the huge forehead? What part of me looks like her? Big forehead? Yeah, no, I've got a huge forehead. I accept this about myself. Like, I don't get what this is about Splatoon, but every time they come out with a character, they're just like gigantic forehead. Like, again, don't throw stones in glass houses, but I've got like a 50 head, you know, not a forehead. Anyway, bringing up my daughter, so that was the end of contact with her. This invitation came through only my fiance's name, and at first my fiance said he wasn't going to go if I wasn't invited, but the day gets nearer, this Saturday, he's beginning to change his mind. I told him that if he goes, doesn't mean that our relationship come after our friends. Bear in mind, the same thing happened a few years ago when my ex turned 50, and the invitation to his party excluded me then. He went to the party with my blessing, but I ended up getting upset at myself and angering him for going. Yeah, no, I've got like, yeah. I don't know as if there's any brains going on in his head. I mean, there wasn't really any additional information here that changes the initial statement of, am I the asshole for asking my fiance to not go to a wedding I haven't been invited to? They do know her. Someone was married to her? I mean, yeah, why are they excluded from two parties at this point? Yeah, that seems weird that they only invite one of the two and not both, right? There's got to be a reason. Maybe they suck? I'm going to go with, like, not enough information. I don't really understand why they didn't invite her. Like, this whole bit about, like, the ex and I are... Okay. The groom's sister is married to my ex-husband. Although my ex and I are amicable, the stepmother and I don't have a relationship. Okay. Who the fuck is getting married? The groom is my fiance's friend since childhood. The groom's sister is married to my ex-husband. I mean, yeah, usually people leave out details that make them look like assholes, and they try and make sure that they look cool. I'm gonna go with I don't have enough information here. Like, it's weird that she's not invited. It kind of depends on whether or not she deserves this treatment or not, and we don't know. I'd say the husband's an asshole if she's not being an asshole. Someone's an asshole here. I don't know who. But I don't have enough information. The fact that this post is so horribly written makes me believe that she's probably the asshole, but maybe she's just bad. Am I the asshole for telling my daughter to stop reading tarot cards for money? My daughter, 14, has recently taken up an interest in tarot cards. She'll be doing readings for family members and her other friends. What I didn't know is she's been doing it at school, too, and for money and all that. One parent got my number and called me complaining. Her son blew all his savings on readings within a span of 4 days. I got embarrassed and paid her back and talked to my daughter. I asked her if she actually believed in what she was doing, and she said she didn't. But she makes nice money. Okay. I was fine up until she's like, no, I'm straight up grifting people. Like, there is, okay, let me just say, there is a very weird belief in religion that you can't make money off of religion because, like, it's mainly just, like, because of the thing that we know about, like, Christianity. Like, in Christianity, you're not supposed to. Here, hold up. I need to get an image up real quick while I'm talking about this. So anyway, I'm gonna just go ahead and put this image up right here while I'm saying this. I just want this for just a second. Okay, cool. Anyway, so in Christianity, it's normally seen as like a bad thing to just like earn money off of, you know, what you've been doing. Like, and it's something that like is inherently Christian rather than like, you know, other religions thing. Tarot and astrology groups have taken this in themselves because of Christianity being part of the culture. If it were just a thing where she's doing it and she does believe in it, then cool, you know? But, like, she doesn't believe in it, so now she's just a scam artist. Because I've known people who straight up believe in tarot cards. I have some, you know? They're neat. They're pretty. I was trying to make a deck of tarot cards a while back. But anyway, I feel like a lot of the belief that you can't make money off of doing tarot cards and that kind of thing is so much built around like a vow of poverty Christian vibe that isn't really there in necessarily other relations or in other religions. So anyway, I got embarrassed and I talked, I'm just going to close that image to the Pope. I don't even know why I brought that up. There's no real reason to show you guys that. It definitely wasn't subtext. I got embarrassed and paid her back and talked to my daughter. I asked her if she actually believed in what she was doing and she said she didn't, but she was making nice money from it. I got disappointed and said she was making a fool out of her classmates. She said, "They're fools, it's not my fault." I told her I want her to stop immediately or she'll get in trouble. And she got upset. And that she needs to find a more legitimate way to make money if that's what she wants. She got upset and said she's put in a lot of work in learning how to read tarot cards. She complained to my husband, who told me I'm being unreasonable, and it's not her fault that her classmates... Dude, your husband is the one enabling this shit. Classmates believe in stuff like tarot, but I think her classmates are too young to know any better. It's only a matter of time before the school finds out and gets involved. I don't think that the mom is an asshole for this. Imagine it. Let's change this up, because like people like have a negative connotation with like pagan stuff and tarot cards and stuff like that. Imagine she was going to school and selling holy water and like giving baptisms in like the bathroom, and everyone believed that she had the ability to do that, but she has no authority and she doesn't believe in any of that shit, you know? Like it's, and then she's getting paid for it. It's very funny. Don't get me wrong. It's objectively super funny, but also kind of a dick move. I would say that the mom is not an asshole. I think that the father is enabling her child. Like, this is where she gets it from. Her daughter gets the I can grift people and it's their fault for being stupid. I think that the daughter's the asshole here. If the people paying for the service get something meaningful out of it, doesn't matter if the practitioner believes it or not. Just asking to be devil's advocate, I appreciate when people have strength of character and good values. I mean, like, okay, so you know me. I'm a reverend. I'm accredited. I can go and do this stuff. I could go and get a job at like some real fundy like Christian church and just start spouting out weird shit and be like a mega church pastor, sure, you know, and just be like, yeah, throw me money. Like it's the same grift at a smaller level as a mega church pastor, right? Where he's like, oh yeah, we gotta do the things for Jesus, but I gotta tell you, I need a new car, and God knows that I deserve it. And if you guys aren't Pogbot's pogging, he's right. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. I believe that I deserve another car. I deserve a Ferrari, and you guys are not donating enough to this church. Like, pastors at like mega churches that like grift people for their money and their whatever, like, nice. They're bad guys, right? Like, when I was a kid and I did grifts, my grifts were always weird shit. Like fucking with people's heads and making them think that I can read their minds. Dr. Spamma, thank you for the 5 gift subs. That's very cool of you. Never ended up doing anything where it took money from people, but it just made them not know what I know. That was funny. I like to fuck with people. That's why I'm a streamer. Your hair looks kick-ass. I don't think you should feel shitty about that, Android Priest. And here's the reason. First off, you do you, you know? This is a religion thing. This is a, like, spiritual thing. So whether or not it's chill with you is an entirely different thing. Right? But, like, I want to ask where you're getting that vibe that you shouldn't charge for your expertise in, like, reading or knowing the future. Like, my take is that you're getting that from the vow of poverty vibes of Christianity that have infected your culture. So you think that that's, you know, fine. Thank you, Lonk. That gift sub will help out in me getting a Ferrari, which God knows I deserve. As it says in, I don't know, Jacob 1374. Give me a fucking car. And as Jesus said, I speak not of my own accord, Honda Accord. Anyway, yeah, your daughter's an asshole for grifting people. If she believed in it and she was charging for it, I would not mind at all. That's the line for me. I don't think you should sell people salvation when you know that you're not doing it in any good context. That kid's a fucking idiot, don't get me wrong. The kid that spent all of their money on getting readings, like, bruh. The future is coming. It's gonna be here any day, and honestly, you can wait for it. Am I the asshole for telling my sister to get her own coffee? Probably. I'm 21. I live with my older sister, 29, and her child, 3. That's not even how tarot works. Anyone who takes yeah, tarot is more like vibes of things that'll be coming. I've never been particularly proficient at reading tarot. That's not been part of who I am. The one I've got is it's like a Cthulhu-based one. I see no problem with people charging for that. And it's relative to the person and the situation and all that jazz. Anyway, recently I've been seeing this guy that I like, and based on what I've told my sister about him, she loathes him. Even though they haven't met in person yet, she loathes him. Well, last night I went to see him, and he asked me to bring him a milkshake, so I brought him a milkshake. I can't remember how it came up, but my sister told me about it, and she said next time I should tell him to get off his lazy, useless ass and go get his own milkshake, because I'm not his milkshake bitch. I love that. Everyone should have a milkshake bitch. Someone who goes and gets you a milkshake when you want it. I can't remember how it came up. All right. I couldn't help but feeling that she was giving me this awful advice in hopes that I would follow it and scare him away. This morning, when she asked me to pick her up some coffee because she had to bathe her child, I told her to get off her lazy, useless ass and get her own because I'm not her coffee bitch. She ripped me a new one, telling me that I can't talk to her that way because I'm her brother and she has a lot of responsibilities. But I was just using her aggressive advice against her. Am I the asshole? Y'all need to stop asking irrelevant questions. It's irrelevant that we both live with our parents. Our parents had no part in this story. It's irrelevant why she doesn't like him. The point is that she doesn't like him, and it's obviously doesn't affect how I see him. Thirdly, what's even more irrelevant to ask who her baby daddy is and if the pregnancy was planned or not. What the fuck? Honestly, yeah, what the fuck is this? It's not relevant at all to the situation. Is like the only reason that the child really is important to this story is that she had to bathe her kid. That's totally chill, Android Priest. It's something that I was thinking about for a while, and then I saw some arguments against not charging, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things that it's like, is that in my head because I thought, or is that in my head because of the culture that I live in? And I just thought I'd pass it on to you. So this person, I mean... probably not the asshole, but also maybe the sister has like a vibe on this guy. Like, could just be regular sibling antics, sure. This seems like a little thing. If you want to, like, be friends with your older sister, maybe don't say that you're not their coffee bitch. Not the asshole, just a sibling. Yeah, that sounds right. I mean, siblings are assholes, so as far as that goes, yes. But aside from that, no. My ex is asking me to send our daughter to school with dirty laundry in her backpack because his wife is sensitive to... The fuck? My ex is asking me to send our daughter to school with dirty laundry in her backpack because his wife is sensitive to the smell of my detergent, and I have repeatedly refused. We have an agreement to return clothes bought to their respective houses back to that house. Since the handoffs are twice a week and consist of one parent dropping her off at school and the other picking up, the daughter's backpack is often used for things that she takes back and forth. He is asking that I pack her clothes in her backpack dirty so her wife won't be put off by the scent. I figure they will wash it again regardless, so who cares, and I refuse to send our daughter to school with dirty clothes. He's now offering to send me some pre-approved detergent, so not to offend his wife's sense of smell. Not the asshole? Thanks, Luigi guy. I'm still, like, on the fence about this haircut. I mean, like, the easy thing to do would be to just, like, shave it all down. I don't know as if I like the stripies. I think I'm gonna get rid of the stripies. I feel like... Tilda's friend came in like a whirlwind. She was having a fucking great time. Like, we had a great night. We got calzones. She was super hyped because she thought I was going to do some boring shit with my hair. And I'm like, I just want a mohawk, dude. And she was like, let's go. This is going to be fun. And she was just like vibing and having the greatest time. And it's like, cool. And so she was like, do you want the stripies? I could do the stripies. And I'm like, fuck it. We're having a good time. Let's do it. And now I kind of regret it. But I mean, my hair grows so fast that I can, regrow the stripies anyway. So it's whatever. I don't know. We had a good time. My wife came in not feeling great because her boss is dumb. Her boss is so fucking dumb. I'll be honest. But just like... her friend came in with like real solid positive energy that I was not able to put out. And we both, like, everyone walked away from that, both of us getting haircuts, happy. Yeah, the top is a little bit, I think I might need to trim that up too. She didn't really do much to the top. She was like, I don't know how short you want it to go. So. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I feel like having a mohawk. I've been telling you guys that I wanted a mohawk for the longest time. So it's just like, fuck it, man. What am I gonna do? Die? Like, my hair grows so fast, if I hate it, I can just grow my hair out again and it'll be fine. Dirty clothes in a child's backpack. She will now be known as the child with the dirty ass clothes in her backpack. Yeah, let's see if we can get some more, like, context, because I don't really... I mean, like... It sounds like a lot of custody bullshit. Okay, so no additional... stuff from them. I'm allergic to certain smells. Okay, so is it she's allergic or is it she just doesn't like the smell? If she's allergic, then OP is an asshole. I mean, this solves the problem, yeah. But also, or this right here. But what if, like, that detergent's super expensive or something? Like, again, I feel like there's not enough information. I feel like that... I mean, this is an easy fix. Just do this, man. Why you gotta make this difficult? You're having a little war with your kid being in the middle. Just do that. Come on. Am I the asshole for being furious at my wife for returning our daughter's birthday gift? Oof. I'm 40. My wife is 41. We've been married for 12 years. We have a daughter and a son together. Our daughter is turning 8 and has been wanting a Nintendo Switch. My wife got laid off from her job and has been more frugal with money. I'm still working and happy to provide for currently there's a... There's like there is problems right now in the world with money, yeah? And if only one person's working, that's not great. I'm still working and happy to provide for the family. I have no issue with saving money. And we've been planning my daughter's birthday party. My wife made it clear our budget is $50. She went to the bought all the decorations from the dollar store. I don't see any issue with. Yeah. I mean, honestly, the shit at the dollar store is just as good as anything you can get at Walmart or whatever. As like, kids don't know that fucking well, you know? A sign that's just like letters that say happy birthday. No one fucking knows if that costs $1 or 20. Just get the shit from the dollar store. It's fine. The dollar store is great, man. If you need some like cheapo shit like that, it's $1. She told me her daughter could only invite 5 friends as it would save money on the amount of food that we would have to spend. I bought a cake and a pizza. Daughter told us that she wanted a Nintendo Switch. My wife looked up the price for it and told it it's too expensive. I found a Switch online for a pretty good price and purchased it. Okay. Is the Dollar Tree like that one where it's like increments of $1? I've bought so much random shit from the dollar store. Her birthday party was this past weekend. She's excited to see that we got her a Switch. When everything calmed down, my wife started yelling at me for purchasing the console. I told her that, I mean, this is a decision, this should have been talked about. Like, you can't take it back now, but this should have been talked about. Like, you should have been like, look, I found a Switch for like $50 or whatever online, $100. You know? The daughter started school this year. When I picked her up from school, she went to her bedroom to play Switch, and she started crying, telling me the Switch was missing. I looked through her entire room and couldn't find it anywhere. My wife comes home handing me money and tells me that she just sold the Switch and got the money back. I started screaming at her for selling the Switch and upsetting our daughter. Her reasoning is that her daughter wasn't letting her brother use the console, and I spent money that I shouldn't have. She packed a bag and is currently staying with her sister. I purchased my daughter another Switch along with more games. Significant other still thinks that sister-in-law still thinks I'm horrible husband and not respecting my wife's decision on saving. Okay, can I tell you guys something about being married? Like, you make decisions as a unit? Like, when I want to buy something, right? Like, Warhammer is usually what I want to buy. I'm like, honey, I want to buy some Chaos Space Marines. And she's like, okay. You know, we look at the bank account. I go, okay, it's going to be like $60. And, you know, I've really figured out that this is a thing that I want for my army. And she goes, that's cool. And she goes, okay, yeah, we got the money for it. Treat yourself. And if she goes out and it's like the weekend or whatever, and she's just like, I'm going to go by the yarn store. And I'm like, okay, look at the bank account real quick. You can go not hog wild, but piggy wild, you know? little bit of money, you know? And she knows what that means because we talk. And before either of us buy anything that's not required to survive, we talk about it. Because like money is one of those things that you just like, people always go like, oh man, like, having a wife is hard or whatever. And I'm like, dude, you ever have one of those, like, I feel like it's like this, like, you ever have one of those assignments in school where it's like a group project, but like you actually get paired with someone in a group project that actually does shit? And so you just do your part of it and they do their part of it, and then it's like a super fucking easy assignment and you barely had to do anything? It's rare. But that's what marriage should feel like. More often than not, I feel like a lot of people have the standard thing. Now, one of the things that like I was really chill with in school was like, you know how you had to like get up in front of everyone and present the stuff? I was totally chill with that. People would do everything, anything to get out of doing that. And I'm like, if you guys do the research, if you tell me what I need to say, I will present this and make it look good. And they're like, cool, yeah, I don't want to get up in front of everyone. I'm like, that's cool. You just told me what I need to say. I got this. And you bring something that helps. So like, being in a marriage is part of like, I had a group project where I did all the shit, and I think even more just in case my classmates didn't, and lo and behold, my classmates didn't, I had to be the one to talk in front of the class, and that sucks, dude. So yeah, no, like, he's kind of the asshole here. I'm gonna explain. You need to talk about your fucking money, My wife and I have the same bank account, and she has the login. She can look at it and she can figure out how much money we've got. It's our money, not her money that she earns and my money that I earn, Both suck at not communicating. He should have just told her, look, I found this, like, how much was the Switch? How much was the Switch? That's part of it. And like, how out of... Okay, which one is... Okay, I don't know how to use... How do I use Reddit? Who is he replying to? Do we have joint finances? Okay, this is the start of a thread. Okay. We did have joint finances when we first got married. My wife struggled with a gambling addiction and spent all the money that we had saved. Decided it would be better to separate our finances. Our marriage has been rocky since 2 years ago, as there was some infidelity. We were trying to make things work. Our communication is used to be better, but we haven't been on the same page. Okay. I like the passive voice in this sentence. That's a little suspicious. This is a suspicious line. Exactly. On whose part? Someone has to be actively doing the infidelity. That's a sussy, like, sentence right there. I'm so worried that what I want might be an obstruction to my boyfriend's plans, so we get into the responsible talks too many times. It isn't a problem usually, but we still get anxiety about it because my parents always taught me never be a burden to anyone. Also, part of growing up is learning unlearning some shit your parents did to you. That's a big oof. I'm so sorry to hear that. There are people ask if my wife favors my son. She loves the kids equally. I got a large promotion at work and used some of the money that I had after paying the bills towards the Switch. Not sure why, if this has ever answered everyone's questions, but I'm happy to answer more if needed. That's the only comment he makes. Yeah, info. Whose side was the infidelity on? Yeah, this sentence right here. My wife struggled with gambling addiction. He's ready to point out that she suffers with a gambling addiction, but there was infidelity. You know what I mean? Like, if he had gone, there were problems with gambling addiction, and also there was problems with infidelity, then it's like, okay, he's probably covering up for himself, but he's definitely covering up that he was the one who did the infidelity there. So he's the asshole for that. I honestly think that, like, they need to, like, separate, like, because it doesn't sound like it's going well. Yeah, right here. This person called it. Oh, I don't want to follow this. I don't care about that. How much did you pay for the Switch? I feel like this is also important information, but unfortunately we don't have it. Not the OP, but my friend just bought one for 125. What is... Yeah, I mean, I feel like this... Everyone wants to know how much money that they spent. He bought... Okay, so they have separate finances. When we were dating... Me and the wife had to be even more on that shit. Because there wasn't a way I could check her bank account to see, are we good on money? Are we going to be able to get rent? You know? Like... It sounds like this is a marriage that's going downhill very fast. The Am I the Asshole is about the Switch. The Am I the Asshole is about him being mad at his wife for returning the gift, which I don't think that he is. I would say not the asshole for that specific question. I think he should probably talk to his wife about finances. It doesn't sound like she's very good at them. Okay, we got a 6-year-old kid. Let's go. Am I the asshole for telling my teacher that her teaching wasn't actually teaching us anything? I am 16 and I am taking honors geometry. In the title, I put teacher in the quotation marks. This is because the school never hired us a teacher, so instead, they're just hiring a long-term sub. The substitute herself is really nice. She's basically learning the curriculum along with us. It's very frustrating being in an honors course and knowing more about the topic than your teacher, which isn't saying very much because it's new material. I ask her a question about the homework and I get I don't know how to do that. Let me work it out and I'll tell you the answer tomorrow. For 3 weeks since... Okay. I get why this kid's mad, but also, like, this kid isn't an adult and doesn't understand. But, like, I would be upset if I went to, like, learn a thing and the person that was teaching me didn't know anything about the thing they were teaching. Like, the fuck is that? This is the high school's fault, 100%. The high school is the asshole here. For 3 weeks since school started, I've been learning off of videos made by other teachers if we don't understand it. Oh well, we have to wait until the next day the homework is due, even to get a clue on it, what to do, because our teacher doesn't know how to help us. I always end up having my dad tutor me. The only reason I have a really low B in that class is because of my dad, IT software engineer guy. I really need to keep this grade up, both because my swim team and marching band require passing grades to persist. Oh, this sucks. Today in class, she gave me an answer to my question from yesterday, which my dad already answered, and I said, thanks, I figured it out already. I'm not proud of what I said next, but when she told me she should check it anyway, I told her, I'm sorry, but because you're unable to provide your class with help when they need it, we have to get it elsewhere. I found someone who can help me without giving me a 24-hour waiting period to figure out a solution. This person is 16. This person is 16. That's very blunt. It's true. I did this exact same thing, basically, and got suspended for a few days. She kind of glared at me and continued on. I apologized to her after school, good, but I informed her that I would be actually speaking to the counselor about transferring to another class where the teacher could actually teach me properly. She said it wasn't her fault. The school never hired a teacher. I agreed and responded with, but it's not our fault that you can't teach us properly because you yourself are learning the material with us. Okay, this didn't need to be said. Like, she said something because she was heated, she was upset. You know, this is like, okay. And then she apologized and said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just like get another class because like I'm having a hard time learning in this environment and I need to keep my grade up. I'm sorry, you know. I understand that you're in a rough situation, all that jazz, but I gotta do what's right for me. But it's not our fault you can't teach us properly because you yourself are learning the material with us. You need to pass this class. I need to pass this class so I can keep doing my extracurriculars, and I can't do that here. I left after that. I told my parents what happened. They said I was in the wrong for making her feel like she wasn't qualified to be our teacher. I told them that she was, in fact, unqualified to teach in honors. I mean, she is. They said they agreed, but I don't have to be so insensitive. I mean, yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, your parents are right. Like, you are right. She is unqualified to teach honors geometry. You're being a little bitch about it. Like, when you're a substitute, let me be straight with you. Like, you just get thrown into a subject as far as I understand it. You know? Like, you're a substitute. Usually you just make sure that they do whatever assignment they had previously. Have we talked about the queen dying today? Dude, we need to have like a counter. Yes. We all pogged and we clapped and there was a little dance party and it was great. You're good. Yeah, the Queen of England's dead. So, poggers. Should Britain die with her? Good image. So yeah, yes, you were definitely an asshole for this. You're technically correct. She is not capable of teaching you. She doesn't have the ability to, and she was put in a bullshit situation. You know? Am I the asshole for telling my ex's boyfriend's new girlfriend not to discipline my child? I'm 36. I have a child, 6, with my ex, Jacob, 33. Okay. He has a new girlfriend, Regina, 27. We just finalized our court order, and he requested, after meeting her, and currently we just finalized the court order he requested after meeting her, and currently have a complete 50-50 custody. Regina has always been a little too involved and believes that since she trains parents to parent, what the fuck does she do? What? She knows everything. Every time I ask Jacob to help with... What the fuck is this name? I've never heard this name before. Hold up. Okay. I guess there was some singer. Somehow related to R. Kelly. I have no idea who this is. Okay. Sure. It's apparently a real name. Just haven't seen it before. It comes from the Hebrew term aliyah, which means to ascend in a way. Okay. She picks her up from school every day because I don't get off work in time, and he did not want to pay for after-school program since he did not need it during his time. So, of course, he wants to jump at the opportunity to involve Regina. Well, I'm currently trying to find a car because I lost mine. So I end up bringing Aliyah to my home instead of our meeting point. When she showed up, my daughter was really quiet and looked sad. When I asked her what was wrong, she told me she wouldn't tell me, so I confronted Regina at her car, and she said she took away Aliyah's tablet and TV time because she refused to do her homework and kept her home from cheerleading practice until it was done, so she missed it. Aliyah loves to cheer, and that's just cruel to me. This is something that she and Regina connect over. She got her all into this sport just so she could use it as a tool to control her, to rip her away when she feels like it. She's 6 years old, and that was not her place. I've told her before that she's not allowed to discipline, but I mean, your kid is your ex's girlfriend is allowed to punish your child. Yeah. Like, if the kid is like refusing to do homework, like, I think not going to cheer practice is a little excessive, but taking away their tablet time and stuff is fine. Like, the kid's not gonna, like, you have to be like, there have to be rules. You have to do your fucking homework. Like, not allowed to discipline can't be applied to the primary caregivers. Regina is part of your world now. Whether or not you like her does not matter. Regina is now taking care of your kid some. What are your thoughts on favorite train conductor? Mine has to be Ronald Johnson. His 28 train a day average is fucking crazy. I don't have an answer to that question, and feel free to cancel me over that. I don't know how many trains normally people, like, ride or use. So I don't know as if, like, Ronald Johnson is the GOAT, as you say. I feel like taking away cheer practice is a little bit too much. I called Jacob, demanded Aliyah is put into an after-school program, and he's refusing, saying I was being ridiculous, but parenting plan says no cruel punishments and that only the parents should lead most discipline. If he's doing what she says all the time, how is he leading? Now she is refusing to bring her by my home, and I have to Uber to the meeting point, which costs me loads of money. Am I the asshole? Is something I could do to make them take them back to court about it? Edit to add that she keeps her for a couple hours after school until I get off. This is how she had enough time to discipline her. Yes, there's a clause about meeting partners when she's around a few years. That's not the issue. She's too involved in parenting and has been for a while. I feel like there are certain boundaries. I mean, like, you don't get to choose how your ex lives his fucking life. You know? Like, everyone sucks. Like, you're not allowed to tell someone how they discipline their child, you know? And, like, for now, Regina is acting as, like, surrogate mom for Elia half the time. Like, it was excessive to do the other stuff with the cheer, but, like, taking away the tablet and stuff like that, like, kid, you need to do your homework. And if the kid's like, no, I don't want to, it's like, well, I'm taking your shit away. Like, you have to do your homework now if we're gonna get it done. What's the rest of this? She's just too involved in parenting and has been for a while. I feel like there are certain boundaries that should be put in place and certain things only parents should handle, like discipline and PT conferences. She claims she kept trying to get her to do work, but she refused, saying that she wanted to play on her tablet instead. She should have called me or her dad. I mean, like, maybe no one was available? You know, like, what? You just go, okay, well, I guess I don't have the authority to do this. She's not like middle management. Like, she's allowed to make decisions, right? Cheerleading was Regina's idea, so she was a cheerleader and pushed for Elia's joint. Elia fell in love with it. Now I feel like Regina is using it to control Elia. Do what I say or no cheer. I think that's a little bit much. She's 6. If she kept refusing to do her homework, she should have called me to discuss the consequence. If she's alone with Elia during either parent's time, she need to discuss with both parents the course of action. She's not a teacher. She's not a professional. We are paying for, therefore, guidelines need to be followed. This is a girlfriend. He has a new girlfriend. Regina is the girlfriend here. Everybody sucks here except for Elia, who's a 6-year-old and should not have to deal with petty parenting power plays. Yeah, that's what this is. Like, I feel like Regina is a new mom who didn't get to figure out how to be a mom for 6 years and now just has to deal with the fact that there's this fully formed human that she has to, like, you know, set boundaries for. Like, this was excessive, but I also feel like Regina is doing this because she's trying her best, right? Like, there's no other kid mentioned, so this is the one kid in this situation. Regina fucked up. That was excessive. Everyone sucks, yeah. You know, with these, it's always like, oh, my ex sucks so much. Oh, wow. This is gonna be a 1. Am I the asshole for throwing my child out so they aren't a liar? Update. Okay, no. I'm gonna skip the, okay. Do I skip the update? Okay, I'm gonna read the rest, the normal thing. Apologies, I don't know anyone I know in real life to know I post this, so I'm keeping the details as vague as possible. If there's some information that's absolutely essential for making an unbiased judgment, please let me know and I'll try and respond. I'm referring to my child as S in an attempt to limit personal details. I'm in late 50s. I have several children. This post is my second oldest, S, who is in their early 20s. My neighborhood is very friendly, and someone is basically having a get-together every week. I was talking with the host when a very close friend approached me and said she needed to talk to me urgently. I didn't understand what she needed to talk about at first, and She was saying things like importance of being open-minded and tolerant, but after several iterations it became clear. S was telling people I had kicked them out because of their identity as part of the LGBT community. Oh, this fucking sucks. This is gonna suck, you know it. I didn't believe this at first because S has never mentioned anything about this. And I was still paying for all S's things since S was still living at home after graduating college. My friend showed me some of S's social media posts where people were congratulating S on their bravery and empathizing with dealing with discriminating parents. As a mother, there's nothing worse imaginable. Thought I read that wrong at first, and I tried to correct it in my head, and that's just wrong. Okay. Then a child getting hurt. I've read many terrifying stories about people suffering heavily from cyberbullying and social media scandals. I knew people would quickly find out that S had lied. We have frequent house guests, well-meaning but nosy neighbors, so I can't... I'm sorry, what? What the fuck? This is so fake. This cannot be fucking real. No one is this fucking up their own ass to come up with this as a solution. I'm gonna keep reading. This just can't be real. I refuse to believe that this insane thing exists. Okay, fine. I'll keep reading. We're gonna pretend that it's real. We're gonna pretend like it's real because of the rules, right? I couldn't guarantee that my other children wouldn't get upset and expose S on social media, so I asked our maid for a contact of her brother who runs a moving company and had all of S's things put out on the sidewalk. Then changed all the passwords, all the doors to the house, and have a digital lock. In short, I made what S said true. My gay son or whatever, is the gender mentioned? Their gender is never mentioned. I can't tell if that's like to hide like the fact that they might be trans and respecting that, or if they're just like, yeah, my child said that I was being bigoted, so I decided to be bigoted. You're fucking stupid and insane. You are the asshole. I don't have to read more. There's no way that it comes back to you not being an asshole. I knew people would quickly... Okay. A few hours later, S messaged me furiously, demanding to know what I was thinking, and I said I didn't want to make a liar of S, so I kicked them out like they had told everyone. S started screaming and crying that I was an asshole, and was different. Did I make a mistake? In the spirit of full disclosure, I am not on the autism spectrum. But due to an incident in my childhood that left me with severe physical and mental trauma, I have issues with appropriate social etiquette in the past and understanding norms. This is what... Listen, I'm not... I'm neurodivergent and therefore allowed to pretend to be bigoted to help my child? What? This is so fake. Like, your kid made a bed, let them lie in it. invite people over, and then it'd be like, hey, wait, didn't you say you got kicked out? Oh yeah, no, I fucking lied. Make your kid fucking fess up that they lied. Like, no, I will absolutely not kick my child out because they're whatever, you know? Like, I'm trying my best to pretend like this is real, but why the fuck would you make this decision? This decision is insane. Is the kid actually... I think they are? Oh god, that's another thing. What, like, is the kid actually, like, LGBT? Like, I don't like to question that ever, but, like... This is part of the reason why I'm starting to think that I made the wrong decision. And yes, S does go to therapy and has been going since middle school on their request. We started when S said that they were feeling anxious about becoming an adult. Why I felt like it was better for S to leave. While no one in my immediate circle has undergone social media harassment, I know several people from a second degree who have undergone severe harassment for lying to some extent, that some gave up on life entirely. I was present for one of those people attempting to leave the world, and I don't think I want my children to go that way ever. I thought that it would be better for people to curse at me for an unfeeling mother than people to curse S for lying. I know S has a large social circle and should be temporarily allowed to stay with them. S is homeless now. S has a sizable trust and they have access to since last year and a strong social network. I do not think anyone will turn on S as long as they don't find out the truth. How did I know for sure it was S? These posts included videos of S crying, so there's no way for me to deny it was S, and it was taken very recently. Would I be supportive if S was part of the LGBT community? Do I care why S lied? And they're fine with them being gay or what have you. Don't I care why they lied? I do care. I'm more... Okay. You know how there are two rules floating above my head right now? Both of them are in effect. A, talk to your fucking kid. You insane person. Second, this is absolutely fake. There's no way that this is not fake. This is so insane. Okay. Update. Thank you for everyone who also, not the asshole. Thank you to everyone who responded. I appreciate your concern. A few hours ago, S and my niece called me. Turns out that after I changed the password, S had gone to my sister's house, and my niece chewed them out after they found out the whole story. My reaction, as many of you have pointed out, was certainly impulsive and not necessarily the best one, but luckily things have worked out. S has been feeling very depressed for a long time and didn't want to admit it because in their own words, their life is perfect and it didn't make any sense. That's called depression, honey. That's why it's depression and not just you having a shitty situation. Do I need to make the fucking graph again? Check it. All right. I'm gonna make the fucking graph again. Okay, check it. Good life. Shit life. sad. Not sad. Okay. So you're sad, but you have a good life. You know what that's called? Depression. You're sad, but your life sucks. That's pretty normal. That's actually what defines depression. Is that, like, things are going relatively well and you're still sad all the time. Like, I know I've got depression because, like, things are actually pretty good for me. It's just really hard to tell, you know? And I still feel like shit. Not sad. Good life. Also, fucking normal. Good. You feel great about your life and it's going well. Amazing. Don't know that vibe, but sure. And then shit life, but not sad. This is weird. I don't know what this is. Optimism? My dog just got hit by a car. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for you. Yeah, I mean, it would be the worst thing going on in my life right now, but I also just found out I've got cancer. Oh, wow. Holy shit, dude. How much longer do you have to live? Like, I don't know, like 3 days? Oh, fuck. Yeah, and if I don't complete this assignment for work, I'm gonna get fired, and then I won't get paid, and so my kid, who needs this life-saving operation, won't survive. Wow, that's really rough. Like, I'm so sorry. Is there anything can you do that I can do for you? No, actually, I'm feeling great right now. Yeah, I want those drugs. Like, it just occurred to me that, like, some people live their life without, like, feeling shit about themselves for no real good reason. Like, people do that? That's wild. Anyway, back to whatever this bullshit is. Their current therapist is clearly not helping, but they don't want to change therapists because they have become my friend. My niece says this is an ethical violation? Yes. Yes! S was finding it difficult to even get out of bed in the morning, but unable to understand why, which made them extremely self-hating. They started to get more addicted to social media, and they saw support and validation from some people there. This actually starting to sound more believable. S began by posting small comment anonymously, but really enjoyed the positive comments, and things snowballed. S apologized profusely to me and has agreed to change therapists and seek help. Some of you suggested S and I pretend to reconcile so S can move back without changing their story. My niece was vehemently opposed to this. She would have preferred that S publicly apologize and take their licks. But given the magnitude of the lie and S's current mental state, I would say that this is too risky. Instead, S will be deleting their social media account and going on a permanent hiatus. While not possible to undo all the impact of their lies, S will also be donating 80% of their trust fund to various LGBTQ foundations that support youth who have been abused or kicked out. They'll also be spending the remainder of their free time volunteering at such organizations in whatever position they need. What? They're in their early 20s? You're grounding your child? Your adult? Your adult child? Why? Kitties, I love you. What the fuck did I just read? What is this story? What year of adulthood? Early 20s. Oh, in whatever country this is? I don't know. No way to know. We don't have that kind of information. I don't even know what the fuck I just read. Like, probably fake? People who are depressed do seek attention to feel better. That's why you should take when someone goes, I'm feeling suicidal, very seriously. Because people don't just say that. And it's better to err on the side of caution and be proven a fool later when you find out they lied to you rather than the other way. Like, again, Venn diagram, if you do like the cost benefit analysis of the situation, it's better to just believe a person when they say they're gay or trans or depressed or anything, because they're looking for you to take care of them. You know? Like, they want that support. Even if you don't believe it, it doesn't matter. Just fucking support them, you absolute fucking goblin. Like, the S needs to be medicated? Okay, so this story is fake. OP sucks at being human? I'm a social service worker, and this is, again, thank you for your work. Like, thank you for your service. Like, that was a job that I considered and took classes in, and is too hard for me. Thank you. I don't know. Dude, my blood pressure during these streams just goes right the fuck up. It's like watching Mari, but on the internet, and it sucks. These streams just make me mad. I don't even know. Did I give a judgment on that last one? It's fake. Throwing your kid out was an insane response. Don't do that. I'm glad it worked out. I said not the... No, I definitely think she's an asshole for that because it was fucking insane. I have a 7-month daughter. With my wife, having a child this young is straight up hell. I work longer hours to cover expenses, and I can't sleep because her sleep cycles. On Sunday morning, my wife went out with her friends for a day, and I was watching our daughter. I had no energy, and when my daughter fell asleep in my arms while I was on the couch, I did too. I woke up to my wife yelling at me with my daughter in my arms. She was absolutely ballistic, telling me how irresponsible it was for sleeping with my daughter in my arms like that. I really think it isn't an issue, but she clearly does. No, I don't think that they mean that they're too young. I think they mean that like a 7-month-old daughter is like very young. Not that 27 is young. The reason that his wife is yelling at him is if you roll in your sleep, you could easily crush and kill your child. Like, that is incredibly common and sad. I understand why he did it. I put this in the give me a fucking break category. Like, it happens, and it's a thing. You should know that if you're gonna have kids, like, that sounds like a design flaw. I get why he did it, but yeah, no, apologize for that reason. Yeah, I don't think he's an asshole for this. I think he just needs to be more careful. Like, it doesn't sound like, yeah, so, I just decided I didn't want to deal with my kid anymore, so I just took out, like, all the shit from under the sink and I put my kid down there. I don't know. Apparently there's some Drano still in there, so, like, fuck it. How do I send art to you? Just on, Twitter is one way, at Rev_Scarecrow, or through the Boru. Moobot's got the instructions there for you. Not the asshole, but be more careful in the future. Am I the asshole for not going to my sister-in-law's wedding after she ditched my sister's wedding? How many of these are about weddings? I just don't give a shit about your fucking dumbass wedding drama. My sister-in-law is getting married this summer. Last year, she skipped my sister's wedding and went to a coworker's wedding instead. I'm a successful wedding planner and coordinator in my town. I told my sister-in-law prior to her ditching my sister's wedding that if she didn't come to me and my sister... If she didn't come, me and my sister would not be going to her wedding, and I would not plan her wedding. What the f... Last year, she skipped my sister after a successful... I'm a successful wedding event planner and coordinator in my town. I told my sister-in-law prior to her ditching my sister's wedding that if she didn't come to me and my sister would not go... What does this sentence mean? I don't think this is a dyslexia thing. Someone rightfully pointed out that I think that sometimes I blame dyslexia for me not being able to read shit. This is a poorly worded sentence, but I just want to talk about this because I think it was an interesting point. Torgo, thank you for the 14 months of support. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. I think because of the whole dyslexia thing, I'm very self-conscious about reading. And I think that they kind of pointed out that in one of the comments. And it was something that I've been thinking about as well, which is interesting. It's missing a comma. Okay, so... Also, me and my sister. It should be my sister and I. Other people come before you. Would not go to her wedding, and I would not plan her wedding. Okay. So, sister-in-law, if you ditch my sister's wedding, the queen died. We need to have like a, here, hold up. All right, give me a sec. All right. Let's see. Media source. Videos. Here. Let me go back to what I was doing. All right. Okay. No, it's like this. Yeah. All right. Media source, properties, browse. All right. I need my sound effects. I think I'm just gonna have to find a I use Vegas, yeah. All right. Oh, thank you. How about just like air horn sound? No, that's not right. That's not what I want. No. Yeah, this is probably what I want. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, I know where that is. Oh, I know where that is. Hold up. Okay. All right, Queen dead. Pog. I'm very sensitive. All right, impact. All right, media source. All right. No, I need ooh, that's a chunky load. Do I not have? This is extremely big. I'm 15 years old and think it's edgy to be disrespectful to being yeah, tell me something that the Queen did. Tell me about the Queen of England. Vomaru, thank you for the 8 months of support. I don't have... Why do I not have an air horn sound effect? Is it my downloads? This seems like something I would own. I guess it's not. Explosion? Okay. All right, later, dude. I apologize that you were offended, but not for what I did. I think we just gotta like, yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit of a trick, because I gotta go like, and then hit the, because I can't find the actual file. Anyway, okay, so if you don't come to my wedding, my sister's wedding, that me and my sister aren't going to your wedding, and I'm not going to plan your wedding. I think that's what this sentence says. Yeah, we don't need to like burn that guy anymore. If he disagrees with me, that's fine. Well, now she's getting married. She's expecting that I will be her wedding planner and coordinator to take care of everything. I point blank told her that if she didn't come to my sister's wedding and made the choice to pick a stranger of her family, I want no business in planning her wedding. And now me and my sister won't be there. My sister-in-law got very upset and is talking so much crap about me, calling me selfish, and is causing a rift in the family. Her family was upset because wedding planners in our area cost a fortune and I'm not helping. I think that she knew she would be able to try and force me, but nope, I don't care. My husband, fortunately remaining neutral in this situation. Husband playing the right mood, because that's his... Oh my god, that's his sister. Oof. My husband is fortunately remaining neutral in this situation. Nobody said a word. She ditched my sister's wedding. They take my wedding's business for granted, but she made a bed and she can lie in it. I don't feel bad at all. Am I the asshole? Not the asshole, no. No, you straight up told her there will be consequences for your actions, and she said, I don't care. And it's like, oh no. Yeah, the husband's smart. The husband knows that the wife is right, but also that if he says anything, he's in trouble. How do I turn off the auto censor shit on Twitch? There's an auto censor on Twitch? What? Be older? I don't know. What a weird feature. Am I the asshole for telling her, my sister, her son doesn't know what Paw Patrol is? I'm 25 and I have an older sister, 28, who threw a late birthday party for my nephew, who turned 1 year old a few days ago. Obviously, at that age, the party was more so for my sister and their partner than for anyone else. It was still nice though. Leia bought some balloons the day before the party, and she was talking to everyone about how she got plain blue balloons because the party store had no Paw Patrol balloons in stock. She's subtly bragging about how she told the cashier straight, and by telling them about how having no Paw Patrol balloons was unacceptable. Okay, so she's a Karen. And that her son loves Paw Patrol. And that not having those balloons in stock is definitely going to disappoint him. And demanding oh my god. This is not real. I can only imagine the look on that poor cashier's face. Yeah, the cashier is like, you know what? I'm going to make sure that we have no Paw Patrol balloons just for this one person. This one person. Fuck this one kid. I hate children. That's why I work at a party city or whatever the fuck. The word is overused these days, but I think my sister is being a bit of a Karen. Yep. Yeah, again, we know it probably isn't real, but whatever. I piped up and said, calm down, Lay. Theo's 1. He doesn't even know what Paw Patrol is. He just likes the bright moving colors on TV. Lay took great offense to this and said I was being a jerk. I told her that Theo is still a baby and she's acting ridiculous. Lay said I'm being rude and told me to drop it. We changed subject and everyone at the party was giving me death glares, though. Was I the asshole? Listen. A good sign of who you are as a person is not who likes you, but who dislikes you. If the Karens don't like you, I would take that as a compliment. Not the asshole. Okay, I want to know how this is not safe for work. Cool. Deleted. Am I the asshole for smoking in my backyard? The smoking thing is like, yeah. I live in a house with my husband. I'm a heavy smoker, but I don't smoke in the house because my husband does not like the smell, and I don't want him breathing in secondhand smoke. He's a non-smoker. I usually smoke cigarettes in our backyard. One of our neighbors slid a passive-aggressive note through our letterbox last week saying something along the lines of, "My children just wanted to play in the backyard. Thanks for exposing them to cancer. I hope you're happy." I have no idea which neighbor this is. None of our neighbors talked to us about this. I decided to ignore the note and continue smoking outside. 4 days ago, one of our neighbors knocked on our door and complained and said I shouldn't smoke in my backyard because their kids play in their backyard. It's nice that things are marked as not safe for work, because if I click into them, it might be a problem. Instead, I shouldn't smoke in my backyard because their kids play in the backyard. I think the neighbor is being unreasonable. Our backyards are pretty large. The smoke right in the center of the backyard, so the smoke has space to disperse. Okay, I don't believe that. I believe you smoke right on the patio because that's a comfortable spot. You can have a chair or something set up. I think my neighbor only is complaining because they can see me smoking over their fence. You can smell smoke for a while. Edit to add, I don't have a front yard or a garage. Technically, if I smoked on the front porch, I'd be breaking the law in our country because there's a children's park less than 20 meters away. It's across the road right in front of my house. Edit to add, I meant when I meant cigarette, not cigar. I don't smoke cigars. Cigars suck to smoke. Okay. Pro tip, don't smoke. Second pro tip, cigars and pipes suck. I don't care how aesthetic you think they are. You know what's going to be happening? You're going to be like, fuck, it went out again. And then you go at it again. And you just like, oh, fuck. It's the least enjoyable experience. Don't hop your neighbor's fence and smoke cigarettes directly into your neighbor's kids. Otherwise, you're fine. Not the asshole. Like, don't smoke in the first place because it's bad for you. But, you know, I'm not going to dictate what other people are doing with their lives, really. I can have opinions, but, you know, as long as it's not hurting anyone else and stuff, like, stupid move, but all right. Am I the asshole for not telling my brother when there was a red light and telling him get fined? I'm 23 years old and I have a younger brother, Aaron, 19, who recently got his driver's license a few months ago. He's not comfortable with completely driving on highways or long distances, so I tag along with him on many rides he takes if it involves highway. Aaron has an extremely bad habit of checking his phone or texting while driving. He's often texting a friend and relies on a second driver to tell him if there's a red light or a car close to him. It's the road that you go when you die. He often is texting a friend or relies on a second driver to tell him if there's a red light or a car close to him. I've constantly tried to get him to stop this habit. I've involved my parents, but he keeps back going into it. As common logic goes, this could be extremely dangerous in various... My brother does this. My brother does this, and I hate it. He'll text while driving, and he's like, "No, it's not a big deal. I can see where I'm going while I'm texting." I'm like, "No, you almost hit that guy." Is he literally me and my brother are very different people. I love him, but he's a very different person than me. Is that not illegal in America? It is illegal in America. There's a heavy fine in Austin. There's multiple like government mandated signs that tell you how fucked you are if they catch you. Like, me and my brother are I think proof that it's nurture over nature. Like, we grew up in the same family, grew up in the same house, under the same conditions, and we turned into completely fucking different people. Like, he's just a different guy, you know? I love him, but he's very different from me. I try and wait to, like, fuck with my phone to, like, change, like, my music until I get to a light. And then I'll like, you know, listen to a song I hate or, like, have an ad playing that I'd rather not listen to. Just so I don't have to worry about traffic. So anyways, yesterday I was going on a car ride. Aaron was again checking his phone when he approached two red lights. I didn't tell him about this and I let him pass. And then he realized once one car honked, he was extremely mad at me and telling me I should have told him. But I replied that he was lucky there was only a red light he missed and he didn't hit another car. You're fucking insane? I told him I wouldn't be telling him about red lights anymore. It's his responsibility as driver to do so. He got angry, saying now he'd be fined for it, and told my parents, who said I should have calmly talked to him about using his phone, which I've been doing for months. My parents aren't completely on his side, as they know about his habit, and it's a very split situation. Was I wrong? Edit, I would never put my brother's life in danger. We were in a smaller street and none of the other cars, there are hardly any other cars around us. Definitely would have told him if there had been any cars coming near us. That one car that honked at us was behind him. No, it wasn't. Oh, hey, sweetheart. My wife's in chat. Hi, cutie. Wife in chat. How are you doing, my love? Did you guys have a big wedding? No, we had a pretty, like, simple wedding. Relative, like, God, how many people did we invite? Just doing BS computer work? I'm sorry, honey. 40 people? That sounds about right. Because it was like my family, your family, and then friends. We didn't become a bridezilla or a whatever the fuck. Did you invite Vinny? I invited Vinny. It was fun and chill. Yeah, it was like not a big deal. We didn't like do things standard, so like it made things a lot easier. Like our wedding was super chill. It was relaxed. I cried. I invited like all of the Vinesauce streamers. So like Fred showed up and Hootie showed up. Hootie was my best man. Did I show Tilda the thing? Yol did not show up, no. It was nice. Hootie's a good dude. I don't know what thing we're referring to. The dog? Oh, the dog on, whatchamacallit. I invited Ima, yeah. I think that Ego means the dog from Wobble Dogs. Yeah, I showed her the dog. I sent it to her. She got home, and as soon as her coworker who cut her hair left, she went and looked at the dog, and she said it was cute. I think that's what they're referring to. Yes. Okay. He was perfect, so I made him smaller. There you go. Hair looks good, Chief. Thanks. I'm still like a little bit like, oh, is this too much? I think I'm gonna not do the stripes in the future, like I said, but yeah, I think the trick to having a good wedding is to make it about the people that are there and don't go crazy. You think it looks cool? Okay. My wife likes it. So if my wife likes it, then that supersedes pretty much anything. Yeah, exactly. The people were what made that wedding good, you know? Like, at the end of the day, like, we could have just gone down to the courthouse and done the thing. But, like, I wanted it to be a thing where it was like all of her friends met all of my friends, and her family came to meet my family, and it was just like a mush of random people, you know? Like, Fred ended up hanging out with my mom and dad for a good deal of the wedding. They're like, yeah, he was really cool. Like, you know. I also invited which Fred? I haven't met Fred Fat Nuts IRL. Vinesauce Fred. I don't think I knew Fat Nuts at that point. And then let's see. I invited Mike. He couldn't make it. But he ended up sending us the Switch, or the money for the Switch, because it made more sense. What year was this? What did we eat? So we had our wedding at a hotel, which had like a catering thing. So they had like some really awesome chef. 2019, yeah. God, yeah. Like right before things went bad. And then we had our first anniversary in 2020. Yeah, we really got like again, thank you guys for being supportive of me and this channel, because like that means that like I add the money to be able to take care of my wife. We got married in 2019 rather than 2020, which would have sucked. You're cute, sweetheart. Next year is our big 10-year. We're going to do a big-ish party. Yeah. Honestly, we just didn't want to go in debt for a party, you know? Like, again, another thing. We were talking about money stuff with, like, your spouse. Like, be on the same fucking level. Where are Herman and Abby? They're in the other room. I don't know where. They're hanging out. We might want to switch games here in a second. Apparently, the game I was gonna stream is getting changed or updated tomorrow, but like I'm tempted to not, because if I kind of don't want to play it tomorrow. I kind of want to do I kind of want to do Splatoon tomorrow. What time does Splatoon come out in America tomorrow? Like midnight or what? Midnight? Yeah, I might see if I can get some splats going with Oh, the Lee, please. Thank you for the raid. We met yesterday during Valorant, right? I ended up going with a haircut, by the way. Yeah, it'd be great if I could do it with Nike and Hacker. Look sick? Well, thank you. Alright, I should probably download that tonight. Why don't we switch to HoloCure now? Thank you for the raid, by the way. I think I'm gonna switch to HoloCure rather than play it tomorrow. Color you and behave you. Oh. Okay. Yeah, why don't we switch it up? Because, like, this... If my wife's in chat, that means she's on break, and that this is gonna, like, raise her, like, blood pressure. So, I'll go ahead and pause that, and we can, Oh, as far as the last one, on this situation, you're insane. Don't do this. And then followed up by just don't ride with him anymore. If he wants to ride on highways, be like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable riding in the car with you. Like, that's a much more reasonable thing to do than whatever the fuck this situation is. This is insane people things. Anyway, let me go ahead and switch it up. Give me half a second, and then I'm gonna switch to HoloCure, which is like Vampire Survivors, but anime. I don't know anything about HoloCure as an IP, but I've heard it's good. What happens if I search HoloCure? I have no idea what these memes are. Sure, whatever this Chad meme is. Sure. I don't know what that is. Rev, the queen is... Hold up. Okay, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna switch games now. Someone came into chat and said the queen is dead. So I wanted to make sure that... There we go. Anyway, let me know when you hear this, and I'll be right back. Let's switch games.